Good day, Coldwell Banker Distinctive Agents. Today I'm going to speak briefly on types of deeds. Last week I touched briefly on talking about deeds and the new contracts. So a few of you said, would you please go over the types of deeds and just review what they are? So there are several kinds of deeds. The six principal types are warranty deeds, a special warranty deed, the bargain and sale deed, also known as a deed without warranty, quitclaim deeds, deeds issued by governmental and judicial officials, and deeds made by fiduciaries. The most common that we're used to using is a warranty deed. That's where the seller, the grantor, who signs the deed says, in effect, to you, Mr. Buyer, who is the grantee, I warrant or I guarantee that I have good title to the land, that there are no material defects in my title and no outstanding interests held by third parties, that there are no mortgages, there's no unpaid taxes or other liens or encumbrances outstanding on the land. I have good, right, and lawful authority to sign and deliver this deed, and that this deed conveys to the purchaser good title to the land. Now, our new one that they're asking for us to use is the special warranty deed. In a special warranty deed, the seller or the grantor, in effect, says to the buyer, the grantee, I'm only going to warrant or guarantee that I have done nothing to make the title bad or defective or encumbered while I've owned it, that I have good, right, and lawful authority to sign and deliver this deed, that the title which this deed conveys is good and is clear insofar as my actions are concerned. In other words, they're only conveying what they know to be true. On a bargain and sale deed, which is sometimes called a fee simple deed, there is an implication that the grantor owns the real estate. In such a deed, the seller or the grantor says, in effect, to the buyer, I bargain, sell, transfer, and convey to you the real estate described in this deed. I make no representations or warranties with respect to the title or anything else. Usually that's used in foreclosures or bank-owned properties. The quitclaim deed, where there are no warranties or representations or even an implication that the grantor owns or holds title to the land to any particular interest in it. In such a deed, the grantor simply says to the grantee, I surrender to you and I quit claim and I abandon all claims and interests, if any, that I may have in the land described herein. While the quitclaim deeds are seldom used to abandon all claims and interests, if any, which I have in the land described herein. While quitclaim deeds are seldom used to convey title, in most states such deeds, like bargain and sale deeds, will pass title to the grantee if the grantor owns the property. Usually those are used to grant ownership to a family member or a partner, what have you, on a quitclaim deed. Deeds issued by judicial and governmental officials. These deeds are issued by judicial or governmental officials, and they convey title to purchasers at various types of judicial and governmental sales. In most states, tax deeds are common. Sheriff's deeds are frequently used in connection with the sale of property of judgment debtors to pay judgments. A form of deed issued by some states and by the federal government initially conveying public lands to private individuals is called letters patent. And then deeds made by fiduciaries. There are also deeds made by fiduciaries. Some prominent among them are trustees' deeds, executors' deeds, and guardians' deeds. Such deeds only convey the interest in the property which the grantor controls and do not warrant the title. Quite often, these types of deeds are used by companies, corporations, family members, or if a deceased family member is now their executors of the will are conveying their property to someone else. The deeds, regardless of their type, usually create titles acquired by the grantees. I know that's a little confusing. I would suggest you talk to the title company if you have any other questions about those. What I'm trying to get you to do is to understand the different types of deeds and which one you want to tell your buyers or your sellers about. Thanks very much, Coldwell Banker Distinctive Properties agents, and have a great week. Bye now.